Have you ever wondered what it would be like to possess a secret code for living a truly successful, peaceful, and abundant life? What if I told you that this code has existed for over 2,000 years, practiced by emperors, artists, and leaders to navigate life's greatest challenges with grace and strength? Today, we're unlocking that code. We're diving into 10 Stoic laws that will transform the way you see the world, handle stress, and build a life of meaning. Let's start with the cornerstone, the very foundation of Stoic thought. Control what you can, release what you cannot. Imagine waking up every morning with a mind that is calm, centered, and ready before the storms of the day even begin. This is the power of our first law. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote in his private journal that we are not disturbed by events themselves, but by our judgments about them. This single shift in perspective, separating what you can influence from what you can't, is the key to unshakable inner peace. Everything in your life falls into one of two categories. The first is what's yours: your actions, your thoughts, your responses, your discipline, and your effort. The second category contains the vast ocean of things that belong to the world. Other people less. Opinions, the economy, the weather, luck, and even the timing of your success. Most people spend their lives obsessing over the second category while completely ignoring the first. Stoicism asks you to flip that equation. When you focus on your habits, your choices, your character, the external world begins to matter less. This isn't about being passive. It's about becoming incredibly effective. You stop wasting energy trying to move mountains and start focusing on moving your own 2 feet. This brings us to a second law: embrace amor fati, or a love of your fate. This powerful idea doesn't just mean accepting what happens. It means loving it, seeing every event, good or bad, as necessary and even desirable. Think about it. Every setback, every challenge, every unexpected twist has shaped who you are today. The Stoics believed that fighting reality is the root of all suffering. Instead of wishing things were different, what if you embraced them as part of your unique journey? A job loss might become the catalyst for starting your own business. A painful breakup might lead you to a deeper understanding of yourself. Amor fati teaches you to see the opportunity in every obstacle. It transforms you from a victim of circumstance into an artist who uses every color, dark or light, to paint a masterpiece of a life. It's a mindset that says, this happened, and it is for me, not to me. Now for the third law, one that's incredibly practical in our modern world: practice misfortune. The Stoic philosopher Seneca would regularly practice poverty. He would wear his roughest clothes, eat the plainest food, and sleep on the floor. Why? Not because he was a pessimist, but to train his mind. He wanted to rob misfortune of its power by familiarizing himself with it. He would ask himself, is this the condition I so feared? By experiencing a little discomfort voluntarily, he built an immunity to fear. We spend so much time worrying about what could go wrong. Steve Jobs famously said that remembering he would be dead soon was the most important tool he had to make the big choices in life. When you remember that life is finite, you stop postponing your happiness and start living with intention, purpose, and gratitude right now. Our fifth law is about community. See the world as one city. The Stoics were some of the first true cosmopolitans. This means that the person next to you, regardless of their background, is your brother or sister. This law asks you to practice empathy and connection. It reminds us that we are all interconnected, and that helping others is ultimately helping ourselves. In a world that often feels divided, this principle is more important than ever. For a Stoic, a problem isn't just something to be endured. It's a chance to practice virtue. A difficult coworker is an opportunity to practice patience. A financial setback is a chance to practice a creative block is an opportunity to practice perseverance. This mindset completely reframes challenges. Instead of saying, "I can't believe this is happening to me," you start asking, "How can I use this?" Every obstacle becomes a training ground for your character. It has a powerful mental flip that turns you from a passive recipient of fate into an active agent who can find fuel in friction and strength in struggle. Let's talk about the seventh law, which deals with our inner world. Suspend judgment. As we touched on earlier, it's not events that upset us, but our opinions about them. Someone cuts you off in traffic. The event is neutral. Your judgment is, "That person is a disrespectful jerk." That judgment is what causes your anger. The Stoics train themselves to see events as they are, without adding a layer of emotional, subjective judgment. This doesn't mean you become a robot. It means you gain control over your emotional responses. By pausing before you label something as good or bad, you create a space. In that space, you can choose a calm, rational, and effective response instead of an impulsive, emotional reaction. It's about achieving clarity by stripping away the stories we tell ourselves. This leads us to our eighth law. Seek virtue as the sole good. What is success? Is it money? Fame? Power? The Stoics would say, no. For them, the only true good is a virtuous character wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control. Everything else, wealth, health, reputation is what they called an indifferent. They're preferred, but they have no bearing on your quality of character or your ultimate happiness. This is a radical idea. It means that you can be truly successful and happy, even if you're poor, and you can be a miserable failure, even if you're a billionaire. When you make virtue your North Star, you are no longer at the mercy of external outcomes. Your self-worth comes from within, from how you act and the person you are becoming. This is the path to a stable, unshakable sense of fulfillment. Our ninth Stoic law is, choose your company wisely. The Stoics knew that we are the average of the people we spend the most time with. They constantly advised being careful about who you let into your life. As the philosopher Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This means you should surround yourself with people who challenge you, who hold you to a higher standard, and who embody the virtues you wish to cultivate. If you surround yourself with gossip and negativity, that's what you will become. If you surround yourself with ambitious, disciplined, and kind people, you will naturally rise to their level. Your social circle is not just a group of friends. It's the soil in which your character will either flourish or wither. Choose it with care. Finally, we arrive at our 10th law. Review your day. At the end of each day, Stoic practitioners would conduct a philosophical review. They would ask themselves 3 questions. What did I do wrong? What did I do right? What could I have done differently? This isn't about self-criticism or guilt. It's about self-awareness and continuous improvement. It's a process of honest reflection that allows you to learn from your mistakes, celebrate your successes, and set a clear intention for the next day. This simple, 5-minute habit is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth. It ensures that you are not just passively drifting through life, but actively steering your ship toward the person you want to become. So there you have it. 10 timeless laws for a better life. Control what you can. Love your fate. Practice Remember, you will die. See the world as one. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Suspend judgment. Seek virtue. Choose your company wisely. And review your day. These aren't just philosophical ideas. They are practical tools. Start with just one. See how it changes your perspective. The path to success, peace, and abundance is not about changing your circumstances. It's about changing yourself. Thanks for watching. And if you found value in this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more wisdom on living a better life.